As we wrap up Women's History Month, we want to spotlight another inspiring female entrepreneur. What started as a love for baking turned into a Southern-inspired restaurant in Scottsdale. And Dana Dumas of Sugarjam joins me now. I just love Sugarjam.
Sugarjam!
Yes, it's just as fun as you are.
Thanks.
Okay, so I love your backstory as well because, you know, you started with baking these delicious sugar cookies, right?
Yeah.
And then you kind of took a turn into what? Interior decorating and apparel, and then you came back here. Tell me how this all came about. You
know, I'm a Renaissance woman. I get that from my dad, but I've always loved these little sugar cookies when I was growing up in New York. And my mom and I, there was a little bakery when she used to pick me up from nursery school. And he would always have a little sugar cookie waiting for us where we were going to catch the bus to go home. And I always remembered that cookie. And so funny enough, speeding along, I'm a newlywed, going through the joy of cooking, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna make this dessert. And it would happen to be me perfecting that cookie, which led me to my girlfriend, shout out to my best friend Nadia, but her bachelorette party. And I made all the desserts, and people were like, where are these cookies from? Because there's nowhere in Phoenix like these. And her aunt was like, where are these? And she said, these are my girlfriend Dana's cookies. And she's like, girl, you need your own cookie company. And I was like, I don't know. I was just a new mom with my twin boys and a life in corporate. And I always had one foot in corporate, one foot out, always being an entrepreneur. I used to do interior decorating for, I had about 8 to 9 clients around the valley doing their homes while I was still working corporate, and it was before kids.
Man, you're juggling a lot.
And I've always been around food, always loved food, but one thing my dad always said is, never eat to eat to understand those notes. And anything in those notes you can recreate. So that's what led me to my life, I guess, in culinary, because my grandparents, before I was even born, had 2 restaurants in New York. And my mom said by the time I was age 3, they sold the last one. So cooking and pastries and savory has always been in my life. It just came all together. I think God's way has came together through my love of food and being able to recreate meals that I've had growing up with a Southern background with all my grandparents and all from the South on each side.
It's so rooted.
It's so rooted, and that's where a lot of people are from that actually, you know, transcended to New York, you know, in the roots and so forth. But then here I am in the Southwest, where I absolutely love the Southwest.
And giving us some Southern flair.
I'm giving you some Southern flair in my brunch. People know Sugarjam in North Scottsdale for the brunch and vibes movement that we have with DJ Freshmaker. We got the Mimosa Towers. We got music. We got fun. It's a lot of fun. It's my world. And I think all the things that I've done throughout my corporate life to where I am right now culminate who I am and what you actually get from me.
And so what advice would you give to others who, you know, again, we were talking to Cheryl from Piefection. She, like you, corporate world, you know, but there was always something, you know,
always something
churning
in the back, because I feel that when I was in corporate, you know, I made millions and millions of dollars for a lot of other companies. I've been all the way up to a director of business development. I've traveled extensively. I've worked in NASCAR, worked in fashion, worked this, that, and the other. But the thing is, it wasn't me. It wasn't for me. I listened to those CEOs and those owners of those businesses, and being at that level, being in the room, having a seat at the table to listen, take it in. So a lot of what I've learned along my journey, I've been able to use as my foundation to build the business that I have. I understand the pivot. Know your numbers when you're building your business, understand your demographic, but I'm very passionate about what I do. I'm a person that wants to mentor, so I can see that this can keep going forward. I like to give opportunities to other people. I'm very passionate about women in business. I think that there's a big way for us to be. And our representation matters for people that look like me, look like you, and for those young girls behind us looking up to say, what can I be? What can I do? I think we set the example for that.
I love that. I love your story. I love your passion and your mentorship.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dana. Best of luck to you. This looks amazing.
All right.
Crystal, is our weather amazing, though, too, this weekend?
It sure is. TG.